Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Is it war? Is it illegal? Is Trump a war criminal? Did he circumvent the Constitution by not informing Congress of his intentions in Venezuela? Oh, my God. So much going on social media, which is another part of this story, social media. The news of this Venezuelan operation was put out there on X. That's really where 99% of the people, except maybe the Venezuelans, found out that this was even going on. Within minutes, there was a guy on X in Venezuela walking down the street streaming. He was just streaming because that's what he does, maybe a Venezuelan influencer. And you see the lights around him go out. You hear a big explosion and hear air raid sirens going off. And at that point, what's the mainstream media? You're going to switch to Fox News or CNN and get the scoop on what's happening? Dinosaurs. Mainstream media are dinosaurs in this day and age. Thank God, too, because not only are they dinosaurs, they're lying pieces of crap. You're not getting the story without their political spin on it. And, I like social media being there. You absorb what happens, and you use everything, your own resources, your knowledge, your experience, cross-reference some other things that you can find and find out. Look up the people involved. Like no one really, I don't think any real laymen who aren't politically active or do any kind of a political show even knew who Maduro was. I thought it was that Mexican beer. No. Maduro. No one knew. Venezuela. A bunch of people, I don't even know where it is on a map. That's pretty much what's going on. And then with X, you have the opportunity, if you want, to educate yourself. Make your own decisions. And the media hates that. Oh, boy, do they hate when you make your own decisions and opinions about things that are going on. So that's a big part of this story also. But the hypocrisy, the unbelievable hypocrisy, Hakeem Jeffries, they're all spewing how this is illegal. It's terrible. It's Trump doing more of his dictator stuff. How is removing a dictator being a dictator? I guess you could say that he wants to also run Venezuela. He did say that the U.S. will be running Venezuela in the interim while they get a leader in there. Who's in there now? Delcy Rodriguez, or as they say on the news, Delcy Rodriguez in Venezuela. Yes, they love putting on that accent when they do their newscasts. So she's in there, and Trump gave her the, hey, you better watch your ass. Trump's just out there telling these leaders now, hey, don't put it past me, man. Do not put it past me. And I think this works out well for the country. Whether this Venezuelan mission that was done over the weekend, how it hashes out in the future, because a lot of politicians are saying this is regime change. And anytime we've done regime change, it never works out well. We've done it before. Look how Iraq turned out, Afghanistan. We try these things. And the one thing here that's different is Donald Trump. Donald Trump isn't like any of these other presidents, for good or bad. For good or bad. He's not like any of these other presidents that have undertaken regime change over the course of the years. His motivation is different. If this is indeed an opportunity to get American hands on Venezuelan oil, because that's always the thing. Anytime we do anything in a country that has oil under their ground, it couldn't possibly be for anything else but that oil. And I don't know. Who am I? I'm not privy to the deep basement levels of the Pentagon or the CIA or anything like that. So I don't know. But it does seem that when these wars are undertaken for oil, as they've said in the past, that the only people that really win are the politicians and the higher ups in that mysterious Illuminati top of the pyramid. Because our fuel prices just keep going up during those past instances. You know, the Iraq war. Oh, they got oil. If we go over there and take them over, we'll get oil. And all of a sudden our oil prices go down. And then you realize, oh, no. See, the cronies and the contractors and the politicians, they're not going to pass the savings on to us. They just want to make the money off the oil and keep charging us more per gallon at the tank and for our heating oil and everything else we use fuel for. So those wars for oil, we never saw any of it. I honestly think if we were to utilize Venezuela's oil and it drove our energy costs down, I'm all for it. I am all for it. Why did we stop doing things like this? Why did we stop things like conquering? You know, maybe come up with a different term, you know, like they do with abortion. They call it health care, women's health care. But it's like abortion. But abortion, even the left knows it's an ugly term. It's like, oh, women's health care. Why can't conquering be something? And not colonialism, imperialism. That doesn't work either. A good, fun name that everyone could get behind and like that doesn't sound like you're conquering somebody, taking the spoils. Look, we have people coming into this country every day from other nations and reaping the spoils of the United States. And we just sit around and take it. Taxpayers dole out tax dollars. If I'm paying tax dollars for a military, why shouldn't I want them to be utilized for the benefit of this country? I'm not talking about fighting foreign wars for Israel or fighting it for Saudi Arabia for their oil. We have to do something that they want us to do. I'm talking about our unbelievable strong military going into a country and going, yeah, we need a little of that. We're going to be skimming that like the mob with the casinos. What's the skim? What's the skim? Oh, there you go. We're going to take a little of your oil. Why? Why do we have to be nice? Why do we have to obey these world rules that we didn't make up? We're always the evil one, the United States. Always so evil. I like this. I got to be honest. And this doesn't seem like a quagmire, or this doesn't seem like a boondoggle or some kind of a protracted war like Afghanistan, Iraq, whatever the hell we're doing in Syria, Libya, all those nonsense wars where most Americans don't even know we have troops there. This is one afternoon, one evening, in, out. We get the big guy. We go, yeah, we're going to be the boss for a little while. And then we take some of their natural resources, the spoils. What happened to getting the spoils? Our matey, where's the treasure chest, the booty? I like that, the idea of that. Sorry. That is America first to me.
Demo, not for broadcast. Property of WABC New York.
If you're thinking about changing schools, why wait? At Manhattan University, love those guys. You don't have to start over. With transfer-friendly pathways, your credits count, and you keep moving forward. From day one, you're part of Jasper Nation, preparing for the real world. And with New York City just a train away, opportunity is everywhere. Ready to move forward without missing a step? Visit manhattan.edu/transfer and enroll today. Manhattan University. Don't start over, move forward.